If you are new to the channel, then subscribe the channel and press the bell icon for further notification. Okay student, welcome you all to this new lecture in advanced level where you are solving previous year IIT JEE questions on vector algebra. So today again we will be solving from question number 4.2 to up to question number 6a. Again we will skip the questions which are based on 3D or where the concepts of 3D is required, 3D geometry concept is required. Okay, then let's see this. Now again come to 4.2. Given that the vectors a and b are perpendicular to each other, that means you know what is the meaning of this one. A dot b is 0. The vector v in terms of ab satisfying these equations. Again you need to express v in terms of ab. So what was the idea I told you? Any vector can be expressed as a linear combination of three non-coplanar vectors. What are these three non-coplanar vectors? A vector, b vector and a cross b. Because these three are non-coplanar. They are not in same plane. So that is why v is written xa, yb and z. X, y, z, these are scalars, a cross b. So these three are non-coplanar vectors. Now you try with one by one. You dot with a, v dot a, because this is given to you 0. So if you dot it this one, it is x square, a dot b is already 0. And a b box, because a dot a cross b is box abc, which is box aab, which is 0. So from here you can see magnitude of a cannot be 0 because a is a vector. So it cannot be a 0 vector. So obviously that means x is equal to 0. Similarly, if you dot with b, because b dot b is given 1, so you will find this one, because this will be 0, this will be box ABB, which is also 0. So from here you will find 1. Similarly, last one is BAB means b dot a cross b, that is also given. That is given 1. So I am dotting with a cross b. So dotting with a cross b, this one will be a dot a cross b, so it will be 0. B dot a cross b will be 0. So a dot a cross b dot a cross b, that is magnitude of a cross b whole square. So you got z. Once you know x, y, z, you can express v in terms of ab. See, x is 0, y you got, z is got. You put all these things. X is 0, y is this one, z is this one. So you have expressed v in terms of ab. Now if you come to 4.3, ABC are 3 unit vectors such that this is given to you. Find the angle between AB given that vectors BC are non-parallel. Non-parallel means B cannot be written as lambda into C, or they are non-collinear. The angle cannot be 0. Okay. So this one is given, and this is unit vectors. Okay, this is given. So this one you know, applying VTP. So this. So you equate the coefficients. I told you in earlier one questions also. So B vector coefficients will be same. So A dot C should be equal to half, and A dot B should be equal to minus half. You need A dot B because angle between AB. So what is A dot AB? Cos theta equal to minus half. So obviously theta equal to 120 degree. So that is your answer. Now if you come to 4b, a particle is placed at the corner of a cube of side 1 meter. You take a cube, a particle is placed at this corner. The forces of magnitude 2, 3, 5, 8 are on acting the particle along the diagonals of the faces through the point P. So suppose this is a box. Suppose this is the box. So you are standing here. So what are the diagonals you have? What are the faces that connects you? One face, two face, and this is the three face. Also one face is there. So but there is no diagonal. What is diagonal? One diagonal is this, one diagonal is this, from here to here. One diagonal is from here to here. There is one more diagonal from here to here, but this is not the face that you are facing. So these three faces are passing through this point. That face is not passing through this point, that extreme point. So all the faces passing. So these are the forces. You can see one is this direction, one is this, one is this. You can again see one is this. What is the direction will be this? Because everything is 1, 1. So you have to go one this, then you can reach here. If you want to reach this point, 1 unit here, 1 unit here. So it is I plus j. And if you need the direction, then it will be divided by root 2, divided by its magnitude. What will be this direction? 1 unit in y, 1 unit in z. What is this direction? 1 unit in x and then 1 unit in z. So it is xz, xy, yz. So ij, jk. And so what is the force F1? It will be 2 unit magnitude and then direction. What is this direction? I plus j. Only direction I need. That's why I am multiplying by, because I need cap. So this vector divided by its magnitude. What is this magnitude? 1 square plus 1 square root 2. What is the force F3? This is of 3 unit and it is at, you have to see, jk. So you can take any one. So jx is 1 unit, then kx is F2. And the last one is 5. Magnitude is 5 and direction is this. So these are 3 forces. And you have to take the moment of that force, the moment of this force about the corner opposite to P. So this is your box. So the corner opposite to P is this one. So what is this coordinate? 1 unit, 1 unit, then 1 unit. So I plus j plus k. That is the r vector. So you have to take moment about this point. So r vector. So you know if this is a force and this is the point through which you have to take the moment, so you connect these two, this is your r vector, so it is always F cross r. So here if you connect this point to here, this point to here, that is r vector. So r cross all these forces will come here. And for moment, so you have to be, so this is F cross r or r cross F, whatever you take magnitude. So everywhere it should be same. If you are taking r cross f1, then it is r cross f2, r cross f3. If you are taking f1 cross r, then it is f2 cross r, f3. So finally, if you do this one, it is cross f1 plus f2 plus f3. You add all these three, then you can easily take this cross. Final answer is this one. If you see 5 here, the diagonals of the parallelogram given by these two vectors, two diagonals, determine the sides. So you know if you have a side A and side B, this is also A, this is also B, same side in parallelogram. So what is this diagonal? A plus B, one diagonal. What is this diagonal? It is A minus B. So A plus B is given this one, A minus B is given this one. So how to find A? If you add these two, then A is equal to D1 plus D2 by 2. How to find B? If you subtract A, D1 minus D2 by 2 will give you B. Once you know AB, then you can find half A cross B, or half D1 also D2 also will give you the area. I am not doing it, you can easily do it. IJK, then put this 2, 3 minus 6, 3 minus 4 minus 1. You can easily open it and then find the magnitude. That is the answer. 5b again based on, now if you come to 6a, find the vectors r which are perpendicular to AB and r is equal to this. So vector r which is perpendicular to AB. So AB perpendicular, you have already seen what is this. It will be some in the direction of A cross B. So you first find the direction of A cross B. So something lambda into A cross B, because in this direction how much it will go, you don't know the magnitude, but the direction is A cross B. So you can take a cap also, but no need, you multiply with lambda, lambda will take care of that. Lambda will take care, if you need to go more, then lambda will be more, if you need to go more less, lambda will be less. So r is something of lambda into A cross B in this direction. So that should be dotted with this one, plus it should be 0. So you apply it here, you have to find dot. So what will be this one? Minus 26 dot 11, then 7 into lambda, because lambda is already there, plus it. So from here you will get lambda equal to 1. Once you know lambda, then you find the what is your r vector. You put here, so this is your r vector. So that is the answer. R vector will give you the answer. If you like the video, then press the like button and please give your valuable comments in the comment section.